This is a CSE webinar series brought to you by Kingmakers IAS Academy, presented by Madhavi. I'm a faculty at Kingmakers IAS Academy, dealing with quality as well as science and technology. I'm actually a geography optional student, so I think I'll be good at dealing with map reading also. So don't think I'm a quality faculty. Why am I here for map reading? We had started UPSC preliminary online program, so only there was a delay, 9 to 10. Okay, an end-to-end coverage of prelims, GS and CSAT. It consists of, it will give an overview, learning outcomes, explanation, summary quiz, and question and answers. It will be dealt by the faculties and CSE achievers whenever it is possible. And UPSC mains online program is also on the web, but you have a package also, like GS1, exclusive package, GS2, GS3, GS4, all separate packages also you have, so that if you want only to take GS1 class, you can actually take. So that is available here in Kingmakers. And optional programs also now online because of the new normal, because of the COVID crisis. We have made everything online as well as offline. Offline, we will start when the government order gives us a way. So here, this is free for all Kingmaker students. Daily practice on prelims as well as mains and editorial. So editorial based questions will also be asked along with explanation. So the admission open, you can visit our website, and scholarship is also available. So taking a small test, you will be able to avail the scholarship based on your marks. So upcoming topics in CSE webinar series is this. There is orientation for anthropology optional and strategy to unleash prelims 2020 in 100 days, how to approach UPSC CSE for Hindi medium students, and geography optional orientation, how to approach geography for UPSC CSE. This is for general studies and this is for optional, and for science and technology, this is for general studies. So do visit this Kingmakers IAS Academy website. You will have all the details in the event section. So coming to the map reading for UPSC CSE, the scope of the discussion here is the resources to look for and the practice that you have to make to expertise in map. Previous year question analysis, how the map questions are usually asked. Expertising in map, how it is possible. From newspaper, what you should look for to have a knowledge in map reading. And regional organization, disputes, if at all, there in the news or even in the very history that you must know. Regionalism problem, foreign visits, resources, projects, freehand drawing practice. This is the highlight of this session actually. The freehand drawing practice, I will make sure that you are able to practice it. So keep your A4 sheet paper and a pen, or no, only pen, okay, no pencils. Only pen with your hand, so you'll be able to draw, so that I'll be telling you how you can draw in mains. So I'll also have, I have made my own thing, because I have written this 2019 mains exam. So I thought whatever drawings that I made in the answer sheets, I thought I will also make it here. So I have given that thing, a screenshot of that. So here, resources and practice. So freehand drawing practice, we'll end up the session with this. Here, coming with the resources and practice, not very big resources. Orient Black Swan Atlas or Oxford Atlas, if at all you have. There is a CD that will be provided for you in the Black Swan Atlas. I don't know about Oxford. Oxford also, I think if at all you buy it, there will be a CD available. So install the CD in your laptop, because you're coming with the online strategies. So install it, and if at all you install it, you will have the maps that you can possibly see in the laptops also, not just physically in the books. And newspaper, yes, it is very important for you to see what places you should be looking for in that list. And internet, yes, if at all there are any places which are not in the atlas. Say for example, there was a news about Limpiadra. Yes, about the India-Nepal dispute. There was 2 places, Lipu Lake Pass as well as Limpiadra. That was not in the atlas. So you should have looked at the internet for that. Practice. Notes of important places and the description must be there in order to crack prelims, and freehand map in your notes in order to get more marks in mains. So this must be your practice. So important places you must know where it is and how it is. We will see how it is. Okay, freehand map in your notes. This I will do it in the end of the session. So there will be a practice session also in this webinar series. So do have a atlas as well as a A4 sheet and a pen with you. Previous year question, prelims. Here comes the first question. See here. They have asked you which of the pair given above are correctly matched. They have given you sea and the bordering country. So they have given all the important seas. So it is important for you to look at the world map, all the sea, all the lakes, all the important lakes, all the important countries, all the important things. So just have a look at it, how the questions are. Sea and the bordering country. They have given you Adriatic Sea, which is there near Europe, Black Sea, Caspian, Black Sea is in Middle East Asia, and Caspian Sea is Central Asia, Mediterranean Sea in Europe and between Europe and Africa, and Red Sea is there again between Europe and Africa. So this you must actually know it. So this questions can be like this. And another question, though it is actually a history-based question. See this, which one of the following is not a Harappan site? So the question is from 2019. See, actually there is a history question. I will show you the map, how you can actually learn even for the history questions like this, because it is a Harappan site, because it is a location, you can also have make use of your atlas to know it. Which one of the following national park lies completely in the temperate alpine zone? So you must know the national parks in the map, as well as you must know which are there in the temperate alpine zone. So coming with these three questions, we will go to the map. So here, this is the CD. This is a software I downloaded from the CD that I was provided with in the Orient Blacksman Atlas. So here we'll go with this school atlas. Here, see, India. The history map. Where is history? Okay. History map. Come on. Indian history, yes. Here, see, Indus Valley Civilization. They are asking Indian Harappan site, right? See this. There is Dholavira, Desalpur, Kot Diji. Actually, these were all in news. Sorry, I'm not able to highlight it for you with the marker. Kot Diji, this was there in the question. Kot Diji, Desalpur, I think. So this is the thing that you have to look for. So this is already in the art list. Okay, so the left one is, see here, we'll go back to the question. Here, see, Chanhudara, it is there in the, here, Mohenjo-daro, Chanhudaro, Kot Diji is there. This is C is not there. Desalpur is there. Desalpur, I think here somewhere. Yes, here, Desalpur. Fine, see. The atlas is helping you even with the history questions. So actually, the history questions you have to look for like this. There are a number of old cities. Say, for example, like Pataliputra or some old cities. They can, in the prelims, they can ask you what is the new name of these old cities. So when you look for the history maps, so in the Orient Blacksman Atlas, please have a look at the history maps. I think page number 40. So going with the page number 40, going with all the historical maps, please do look for the different names of the important cities. So you have, say, for example, Kausambi. So you have to see Kausambi and see what is the new name of the city now. Just seeing the new political maps and seeing this history map of Kausambi, you will know what is the new name of this city. So like this, important cities only if it is there in the NCERT. So NCERT books, if it are say for example, there are Magadhan empires. So in Magadhan empire, they would have talked about 2 or 3 capitals. So just have a look at the capital names of lot and see the new names of the particular cities. So it is better for you to know. I don't remember in which year they asked this question, but they asked the new name of the old historical cities. So it is important for you to do 2 things in here. do have a look at the history maps here. Not only history map of India, do also have a look at the world history maps. So in the backside of the Orient Black Swan Atlas, pardon me, I only have Orient Black Swan Atlas with me now. Go back, see the last world history part. So in the world history part, there is something called Mesopotamian civilization, Nile Valley civilization. See the Chinese civilization, there are pictures like this. Do have a look at it when you have a free time. Actually, in my world history questions in the mains, whenever they ask about German civilization, German thing about world history, you have a German unification, Italian unification, French Revolution and all. There are questions like that. So I usually draw these maps and get more marks. Actually, I get more marks in GS answers. So that is the way that you can actually help with the atlas. So you can just not exact the diagram, not exact curves and all. You have to emulate, just you have to help it. And even in the art and culture questions, there are sometimes the question, there was a question in 2016 or 17, I think, there was a difference between Egyptian civilization and Indus Valley civilization. They can ask you what are the older civilizations like that. So like this, the questions, if at all asked, you can just draw a simple diagram like this, like Nile Valley civilization or Greek civilization, whatever. If at all a society-based question is asked about civilization, you just have to mark certain civilizations that happen in India or in the other countries. So it helps you for prelims as well as mains. So world history maps as well as Indian history maps, you have to look at it so that you will be able to crack such a questions like this. And now coming to which one of the following national parks completely in temperate alpine zone. We'll go back to India. See here, forest and wildlife. So here, coming with this, see, there are Neuro Valley National Park. See here, there is Neuro Valley. Here there is Neuro Valley. So I'll make it short. So Neuro Valley was here. See, Manas was here. It will be somewhere around here. Namdapha will be in Arunachal Pradesh only. And Valley of Flowers, it was here. So you all know Tropic of Cancer is passing through like this. So anything above this is a temperate alpine zone. But you all know this, everything is has to be alpine zone only, temperate only. But which is very far ahead at the north, it is Valley of Flowers. Valley of Flowers is here. So it is better for you to have a look at all the national parks and see where is in which state it is present and then in which, approximately in which area it is present. So this is a question connecting environment as well as geography. So map is actually comes handy for you for cracking all these questions. See here, going back to this Adriatic Sea, going to the world map. So world map, you will see this. So see here, world history, yeah. World history, I'll show it to you. See, Mayan civilization, Greek civilization. I actually drew this diagram when the question was about unification of Germany, because in world history, you have a question on unification of, you have a chapter on unification of Germany that you have to learn. So this diagram, I was actually not drawing everything. I just drew this diagram like this. And just drew whichever is in capital. So I only remembered this Westphalia, Prussia and all, and then going with the Italian civilization. There was a question, I think, between the comparison of these two revolutions. So you can draw this and only mark the parts which are in caps, so that you can't remember everything. So just think. See here, Adriatic Sea is there near Italy. So the first question that I was talking about was in Adriatic Sea. So like this, seeing the maps again and again actually helps you finding new places and remembering, and you can actually correlate things and you can actually crack such questions. So this is actually how the questions from prelims are asked. Coming back here, at the end of the slide, I'll pause for a question. Here, see the regions mentioned in news. In this part, in these questions, we all saw the historical or static parts of the question. So these are all static parts, but here see all dynamic parts mentioned in news. So this also see mentioned in news. This is a 2018 question. So 2018 itself, you had 2 questions. Again here, recent past. See contemporary questions. Again here, which one of the following is an artificial lake? Again, little static as well as dynamic. This is static again. Which one lies to the longitude close to that of Delhi? Again, static. So there are dynamic questions that is from the news as well as from the thing. See here, Catalonia, it is Spain only. There was a regionalism problem. Okay, the Catalonia is asking for a separate country separating from Spain. So there was a question. Crimea was captured by, you all know, Russia. So it is in Ukraine, so it is not Hungary. So like this, the question, Mindanao, this actually was in news because I think there was a volcano or there was a dispute between China and Philippines on South China Sea. I don't remember in 2018 what happened. So this again must be in there in news. So like this, the questions that were in news, which was coming as a question. Here see, these all the countries actually was captured by Islamic states. So Afghanistan, Palestine, Yemen, Syria. Palestine not by ISIS, but there was a dispute between Israel and Palestine. So these were all in news somehow. So the question was like this. So if at all you know in which, whenever you saw something in news, if you have looked back and see the atlas where it is, you would have you should have been able to crack these questions. Here, recent past, there have been EPW articles as well as current affairs questions. So I will see the answer. So here again, this. And artificial lake, if at all you have studied the wetlands of India, so Ramsar sites and wetlands of India map, if you have had a look, you should have learned about the different lakes and which is artificial lake you would have known. So that is about this. And this, see, among the following cities, which one lies on the longitude closest to the of Delhi? So seeing all the cities and their actual orientation, that is the gratitude of this, you will understand that which is the answer for this. Here there will be a next session that will be on the political map. So political map orientation, it will be done by Adil sir. So cracking such questions, it is possible through going through that session. So I'll be giving you basics, how to read maps. He will go in depth in political maps alone, and later we will also have a subsequent session in depth in different maps. So about this, the question is like this. And coming to the mains, any questions so far? Manimekala, you're asking me which app is this map? This is not an app. It was provided as a CD in the Orient Black Swan Atlas. I think there is a Microsoft app. It starts with M. 1 minute. That is a Microsoft app that you can actually have a look at it. Encarta. Okay, Encarta is the one software that you can download and you can use it for maps. So, but this is actually available through the Atlas itself. If at all there is it is there available in net, you can have a search. Sureka, yes. Okay. Thank you. Oxford also CD is available. Cool. Fine. So coming to the mains question, let's see. This is all 2019 questions. Just have a look at it. The 1857 uprising. Don't look at the map now. We'll see the question. The 1857 uprising was the culmination of the recurrent big and small local rebellions that had occurred in the preceding 100 years of British rule. So they are saying that these small local rebellions resulted in this great uprising of 1857. So what about map that you can draw for this? Here is the map. It is my drawing only. Believe me. Okay. So you can actually Mark wherever, whichever place you know. Not everything you have to mark. At least 1 or 2 is fine, or more than 2, more than 4, 5 is also fine. Don't go beyond 5 because you will be drawing only like this. In the paper, you have two sheets, so 2 sides. So there will be questions here. So you will be giving an introduction. It is better you draw here in the start itself, and then you will go for the content. So you'll end up here or here. So it is better you have to box the item, draw the map like this, and give a title saying revolt before 1857. If at all you are drawing 2 or more diagrams, do give a figure number, 1 or 2 if possible. To, if at all you refer these figures in the answers, mark figure 1 and figure 2 to show that figure 1 you are making it. So it is more professional writing of answer, mains answer writing, and you will be able to fetch more marks. Only thing is you have to box it, draw only in the sides, either left side or right side, clean diagrams with only few places. Don't put many places that will make it very clumsy, and give a title. That's all. Okay, so give a title and mark everything. So like see here, Kukka revolt, a home revolt, Kasi uprising. Here you please don't write both. Write any of this one, because you will end up writing so overwriting anything. So just go for only one thing. So I think Sannyasi revolt, Kasi uprising, Polygus revolts, Mughal rebellion, Kukka or Bill. In this 2, you can go for any one. So like this, if you want, and Santhal rebellion, if at all. In this 3, you can go for at least 1. You can mark it. So like this, at least 3 to 4 places you can mark it, just like that. Okay, to tell them that you are knowing it, and you will be able, you are giving a better answer than anybody else. So that is the strategy for the mains answer writing. So coming to the second questions in the mains, see here, discuss whether formation. Also, we have seen the history questions. History question. Next, we will see a polity question also. See here, discuss whether formation of new states in recent times is beneficial or not for the economy of India. It is a 15-marker question. In most of the 15-marker question, try to draw a diagram. Even if it is not a map, try a diagram, which is a tree diagram or a flowchart, anything. Anything is possible. But if at all a map is fine, but only if there is a scope for a map, draw. Otherwise, don't. Please don't overthink on any questions. I should draw a map, because you don't have time for that. Okay, so only if you spontaneously think, for that spontaneity, you have to practice at least now, and in your practice test also. So here, see, discuss whether formation of new states is recent time is beneficial. Just like this diagram, and I just marked 2000, only 4 states, and 2014 and 2000, these 4 states. So simple diagram like this, so that the diagram is very clear, because you will be drawing it very small. So the diagram must be clear with only few places as possible. Again, this is a environment question. See here, we saw polity question, the history question, environment question. I'm skipping geography, because geography usually you will be able to draw. Okay, so I'm not telling you how to draw for a geography question. So what is wetland? Explain the Ramsar concept of wise use in the context of wetland conservation. Cite 2 examples of Ramsar sites from India. Friends, my suggestion is, for 15 marker, very sure, please do draw a diagram. For 10 marker, if you have time, draw it. And if you are lacking content, draw a diagram. Otherwise, please don't. So otherwise, please don't. Wetlands of India, go for Ramsar sites. See here, I've marked a few places. They're asking for only 2 examples. So stick only with 2 examples, that is fine. Okay, so I'm just, for a namesake, I've given you 5 diagrams, but go for only 2 diagrams, which is asked. 2 examples only asked, so only go for 2 examples. Or you can draw 4 examples and highlight which is the Ramsar site, and others are wetlands. Like this also, you can make a different strategy also. Another question. This is from internal security question. See here, cross-border movement of insurgent is only one of the several security challenges facing the border of Northeast India. Examine the various challenges currently emanating across India-Myanmar border. Also discuss the steps to counter the challenges. So here they're asking for India-Myanmar border. You need not draw the whole India as well as the whole Myanmar to show them the Myanmar border. It is better you show only the border alone. See here, the Northeast, and you have the Myanmar here. So India and Myanmar. So I have drawn only this part, Northeast part, because it is a border area. So I am drawing like this. I'm showing Nagaland regionalist demand. That is one problem. Insurgent problem that I have already mentioned there in the question. I'm also telling them there are a number of other problems also, like smuggling, trafficking, refugee crisis, especially Rohingyas. Like this, you can draw a diagram. See, I have given a title. Remember this. If you have a title, please do underline also if it is possible, like this. Okay, you can underline also, fine. So that is better. If at all there is a clumsy, too much of information to be given, it is better you underline the title. And if at all you want, you can also name the figure 1 if you going for too many diagrams. Or you can even draw two of the same diagram and tell them in one diagram smuggling, trafficking, in the another diagram something else. Instead of putting every information on the same diagram, you can split the same diagram into 2 and tell them 2 problem in one diagram and 2 problem in another diagram. Again, the internal security question, left-wing extremism is a question. So I have drawn this thing. It is a red corridor. So left-wing extremism affected area. You can also give information like there are around 13 states which is affected. There are around 400 districts which is affected. Like this, you can actually give a data here itself. But please don't repeat the same data in the answers. Please don't write the answers. Repeat the same thing that you have illustrated in the diagram in the answers. This diagram is actually for serves you many things. 1, reducing the content. So if you are running out of time, you can draw this diagram and show them whatever it is possible that you should have written in the answers. You could have made it an illustration in a diagram. So in order to reduce your writing time, you have made this diagram. So in order to save your time in writing, you have given this. So please don't repeat the same thing that you have informed through a diagram through the answers. So please don't do it. And it is better if at all 15 marks you go for a diagram, because it will give you more marks, because 15 marks you will run out of points. So for that only I'm telling, whenever you run out of points, it is better you draw a diagram also. Coming with the expertise and map. So any questions? Kirtana, your question, ma'am, here we can also mention about Naxalites. Please don't write every information in the diagram, but Naxalism is actually called left-wing extremism. Left-wing extremism and Naxalism are one and the same in case of India. But left-wing extremism includes many things. But in case of India, it is Naxalism. In case of China, it is Maoism, like that. Deepika, I'm very sure you can draw a map in mains. Deepika, you're asking me, can you please confirm that do we need to draw a map in mains? See, do we need to draw is not the, I will say you can or you need not. Okay, but I have seen the people who represent diagrams get more marks, and you can actually draw diagrams in the mains answers. No, Kaushalya, it is not every question you show now is in GS1. No, only the second question of polity was, sorry, first question was GS1, I think. Next question, internal security. I told you, no, polity GS2, internal security is GS3. Ramsar is GS3 question. Left wing is also GS3 question. It's not a GS1 question, sorry. Okay, fine. So I think so far clear. Okay, no. I've given you GS1, 2, 3, 4, all the 4, not 4, GS1, 2, 3 questions. But I have skipped the geography alone because I don't want to because you will obviously know to draw a map for a geography question. So expertise in map coming here. First, actually, you should know what are the continents, countries, capitals, and capitals. See the orientation. Say, for example, I'll show you the orientation. See here, we'll go to the world map. We'll see the political map. Let's go to this Africa or Middle East Asia. See here. See this orientation of the capitals. Say, for example, you have this Cairo here, Amman here, Kuwait here, Riyadh here. Sometimes the questions can be like this. Arrange the following from north to south of the capitals of the countries in Middle East. Say, for example, they can go for Damascus, Baghdad, Cairo, and Riyadh. So you have to order this capitals from north to south or south to north. So the questions can be like this also. Similar to India, like which is lying in the same longitude or same latitude, like this, you have to see the orientations and the north to south capitals, north to south countries, north to south continents. So it is important for you to know this. So seeing the map, so you can't go exclusively and look for this, what is the orientation, north, south, 1, 2, 3, like this, you can't be able to do all that studying. But just look at the map again and again. Look at how the prelims questions were asked, so that you will be able to train your thing better for the map reading questions. And oceans, in case of oceans, do know the coastal countries, whichever is surrounding it. Say, for example, oceans like North Atlantic Ocean, you have what are the coastal countries here. Say, for example, Pacific Ocean, what are the coastal countries here? Okay, so that will help you in things. And you remember one thing, in one of the regional organizations, like, say, for example, Trans-Pacific Partnership was there, no? Trans-Atlantic, say, for example, there is a Trans-Pacific Partnership. This actually, it was US withdrew from it. This was actually in news last year, Trans-Pacific Partnership. So Pacific means you will know these are the countries which are bordering the Pacific Ocean. But I remember Russia was not there in the thing. So you have to look for those maps and see which are the countries, though in the Pacific Ocean, but they don't be, they are not a part of Trans-Pacific partnership. So that you must remember. So regional organization is connected to this map. Okay, I will also tell when the particular slide is coming. Okay. So coming with the capitals, oceans, longitudes and latitudes, latitudes and longitudes, repeated again. History maps, geology maps also. We'll go with this geology map at the end of the slide. I will let you know how geology maps can actually help you. Physical features, like go for looking for the straits. Say, for example, in India, we have Park Strait. And what are the other straits in the whole country, the whole world map? Do have a look at it. So you should have every day, do a practice like this. First day, you go look for a straits. Next day, revise the strait and go looking for volcanoes. Then next day, revise this volcanoes and go looking for the islets. The same thing. Please do repeat it on the number of physical features that you have read in the geography NCERT. So geography, whatever physical features, whatever things that you learn, do have a look at it in the map and repeat it again and again. Revise it 2 days once so that you will be able to remember everything. And do have a look, keep a map every day when you read newspaper or you read geography things, and as well as you are practicing any prelims questions. So map must be in every time in possession with you. Okay. Then neighbors, it is better for you to have a look at it and correlate issues that is in the news with the map. So I told you, no, say for example, recently Sholapur, no, some city in Kashmir was in news. To yesterday or day before yesterday, I don't remember. It starts with S. There was an article about that state. which was now affected by terrorism in Kashmir. So do have a look at it in the map where that particular thing is there. Say for example, there is a Uri attack, or there is an attack in Pathankot, or there is an attack in particular states in Kashmir or anything. Even if it is a Naxalite attack in, say for example, in Chhattisgarh region, any one city, do have a look at it where that particular city is there in the thing, which state and which place and which orientation. Do have a look at the neighboring states as well. So like this, you have to go look for a map whenever issues are coming in the news. And visualize and remember map location rather than mugging up. Just have a look at it. Every day if you start looking at, I never try mugging up and all. I just have a look at it every time. So whenever you keep seeing it again and again, you will be able to record it. Okay. From newspaper. Okay, so any questions here? No, not Srinagar. Shopian, yes. Manoj, you're right. Yes. It is Shopian, Shopian or Shopian, whatever you pronounce it. Okay. So there are questions. I'll address the questions first. Preeta, I have Oxford Atlas map for India, 3rd edition. Is it enough, ma'am? Yes, Oxford is also better. There are a number of additional places there in Oxford also, I've seen. Janani, no, not an exact diagram. I'll let you know in the end of the session how we can draw a diagram. Yes, Karan, you can draw a flow chart, a tree diagram, not just this. Please do have a look at the how to conquer CSE in first attempt. I have made a webinar series before. You can see how mains can be approached with a different presentation. Okay. Manimegle, ma'am, if economic question in which type of question we need to draw a map? See, in economic questions, it is better you draw graphs and tree diagrams rather than going for a map. But if at all, if you want to show the map, like say for example, you can have a look at it like developed states, developed countries, developed country. Like say for example, you can in the GST and all, you can say these are the industrialized countries, those are the consumption countries. Like that, you can actually differentiate. But it is better you go for a chart rather than going for a map in the economic questions. But in the same GS3, you can go for a map in the internal security questions, in the environment questions and all. Everything you can't draw a map, okay? Every questions. Whenever possible, you draw. Amrita, do we have the numbers of words to be filled while answering the mains answer we have? Then how maps can be used or how maps affect the answer? Actually, Amrita, your question is very right. Actually the word limit is only 150 words. Say for example, in case of ethics question, they say 150 words and less. And in case of maximum 150 words. In case of 10-mark question and 15-mark question in GS 1 and 1 to 3, they go for 250 words or 150 words or less. So limit is there. So maximum only they are giving us. So we can actually reduce the words and also we can actually draw a diagram to illustrate it better. Fine. Devika Shri is asking me, ma'am, how can we start seeing Atlas without knowing anything in general? With the current affairs we see in regional basis and seeing maps simultaneously while reading NCERT will help. Yes, Devika Shri, that is only I'm trying to tell you. Do have a look at, keep your map with the NCERT reading. Even if the historical sites, do have a look at in the map. The geography sites, do have a look at in the map. In the newspaper, whichever places is there, do have a look at in the map. If at all it is not there in the map, do an internal search and see in the India map where it is located. Say for example, Shopian, if it is not there, you just have to type that Shopian in India map and see where it is. Sureka, you're saying history maps in Oxford, we don't have a clear picture. You can actually go for historical maps in the net itself if you want, if it is not there in the Oxford Atlas. Okay, so historical maps, you can have a look at the net. Okay, say for example, Italian unification, do type Italian unification map and see the thing because it is in world history. Russian Revolution, type it in world map, and then they will you will have the thing. So whenever you are studying some articles or some subjects in the mains, do have keep a note of all the maps that is possible in the net or in the Atlas. Naveen, Atlas, I don't think we have a soft copy. If a soft copy is available, I'll share it in the Telegram group. Janani, you need not use any various color pen. You use the same pen that you're writing, whether it is blue or black. You use the same pen for drawing also. Don't use two color pens and all. Just draw with the same color pen that you're writing for the main stanzas. Okay, fine. So here from the newspaper, see here, Nepal passes amendment on new map. So this was in the news. So go to the Atlas glossary. So go to the glossary, check for the places, say for example, Limpiadra. So it is all in alphabetical order. So see the place Limpiadra and see whether, which number of page, and go back to the map, see the location in the map and mark it in your freehand map as notes. If at all Limpiadra is not there in the Atlas, do a Google search and mark it in the map itself. If not found in Atlas, search in Google, mark it in Atlas. Okay. So just go to the glossary whenever something is in news, like say for example, Kali River or Kalapani. So if at all, go back to the glossary, see in which map it is present, go to the map, see the location and see the location around it also. What is there around it also, not just the location, see what is there in the around the thing. In India, China, this article, see this Tulung Law was there in the news. So we saw, then I actually searched it in the Atlas, it was not there. So I just typed Tulung Law in India map. So see, I saw Tulung Law here. So I'll be trying to draw this diagram and mark Tulung Law whenever they talk about India-China border dispute, if at all the main question is asked. Regional organization, see here, regional organization, we have Gulf Cooperation Council. Whenever you see this thing and see these pictures, you will remember pictures more than the names. So if at all you have written Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Yemen and all, you will not remember. But if at all, if you have seen this map, you will not forget it itself. Okay, you will know that these are the countries which are there in the Gulf Cooperation Council, and you also know which are the countries which are not there. Even if you can mark which are the observer states, which are the conflicting states, like that. Like this, if you are drawing a map and having all this information in the map, you'll be able to better recall rather than the going for the notes just in writing. See this, it is about opaque countries. See, going for type just Google it. I have just Googled it and pasted this diagram. Opaque countries in world map. I'll get this. Just draw it if possible. So or see it again and again. Take a screenshot. See it again and again, so that you will know which are the countries in OPEC. So one more Trans-Pacific Partnership. We know US is not there now. So like this, Russia is also not there, though it is a part of the Pacific. China is also not there, so you can actually have a look at it. This is Asian countries. So Asian countries, see what are the countries which are there. So when you look at it in map, you will better remember. That is what I mean. Border disputes, if at all coming in news, do have a look at it. See, for about Golan Heights and all, I've already spoke in Geography Current Affairs session, which is there in YouTube. Go type Kingmakers Geography Current Affairs, you will get that in YouTube. Okay, so disputes and all, whichever is in news, I have discussed it there, the Geography Current Affairs. And Kuril Islands, this was actually disputed territory between Russia and Japan. This was also news, but very long before. Regionalism problem. See, this Kurdistan problem was in news. So Kurdistan is scattered between Turkey, Syria, Iran, Iraq. So this Kurdistan, they wanted a separate country. So this is a regionalism problem. And this question was already asked in prelims 2018, Catalonia. They want a separate country. Here, foreign visits, see. Actually, our vice president went to Baltic countries. So you just have to see what are the Baltic countries. Here, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Sweden, Finland, and see what are the countries even surrounding that. So you have to see whenever the foreign visit, whether it is by the president or the vice president or the or Modi ji or prime minister, you have to look at the map for this. And see, this is the proposals that are the projects that were covered when our Honorable Prime Minister visited the far east of Russia. So there was a port which is, there is a connection between the Chennai to Vladivostok. So you have to see where Vladivostok is in Russia. So like this, you have to see what are the projects that were proposed in the foreign visits also, if at all it is connected to the map. Resources, yes, this is very important. If at all they are talking about any resources or any discoveries, okay, any discoveries, like say for example in the undersea they saw this or that. So that you have to see where they have found it. Here I've mentioned about the uranium resources across the world and across India. So these are the places that you must remember. So this can be a possible question in mains. So whenever the mains question is asked, you can better draw 2 or 3 places like this. I will also have a session. I'll be end of the session. I'll draw this map also. Then the projects, if at all coming in news, say for example, Sojula Tunnel and Dola Sadia Bridge was in last year news. So now Rohtang Tunnel was in news. So that is there in the Geography Current Affairs session that is there in the YouTube. Do have a look at it. So like this projects, do type in net or see it in your atlas if at all present. Sojula, I think it is there in the atlas itself. Okay, so you have to look at the atlas. And if it is better, you see the atlas as well as type it and just draw or highlight the Sojula Tunnel was in use. So that whenever you are revising for the current prelims test, for the target 2020 or 2021, if at all you're giving, you'll be able to recall these are all coming in use. So just highlight it in your atlas or just draw circle the places in the pen using the pencil. Don't go for marker. Freehand drawing practice, shall we? I'll go for a paint. Okay. Any questions so far? So I'll end up at 11:15 because we started at 10:15. Any questions so far? Keep your A4 sheet and everything ready. A4 sheet and a pen ready. Okay. Shall we? Okay. Should I come? Okay. So let's draw. Okay, we'll start with the India. I think most of them can draw an India map in a thing. Crude diagram only, don't go for exact curves and everything. I've seen every person do miracles using the India map, so just like this. So, everybody has a different strategy to draw. You can start it at any place, but it is better you start with the head. So here Gujarat, then comes the peninsula, then I go back again. I draw Uttarakhand, then Sikkim, Bhutan, Arunachal Pradesh, then the Nagaland, Manipur, then Mizoram, Tripura, then going for Bangladesh. I am here, and then I go for the ending my peninsula. That's all. Fine, if you want to draw Tropic of Cancer, draw it. Okay, fine. And now you have to mark places like this. You can mark it like this, or you can mark it like this, or you can mark it with a star. Anything you can draw it. For a mains, it is better you draw in a page or in paper, a small diagram here. Okay, and then write anything if you want. Okay, just do a hashtag or a round or a star or anything, even a point. And if at all you wanted to draw southeast, or southwest monsoon, just draw like this, or subtropical jet streams like this. Anything is possible. So, or Harappan civilization, you will draw like this. Harappan civilization. You need not mark all the places, just Harappan civilization. There was a question on culture. The Greek and Bactrian elements were there in the architecture. So I said Greek and Bactria, they came from here. So here there is Greek bacteria, elements. So even in culture question, art and culture question, something you can help it. Okay. So like this, Harappan civilization, anything you can draw. Fine. So let's go for the world map. Okay. Shall we go for my world map? Ready? Okay. Surega Janani. Fine. So let's go for the world map. Don't think it is tough at all. I'll show you how you can actually easily draw. Just let's start from the North America. We'll start from North America, just like this. San Andreas Fault, then like this. Then again go for this Hudson Bay, Little Tilt, Newfoundland region. Then, sorry. Then Gulf of Mexico. Just draw this diagram. That's all. Okay, this is North America. Then we will go for South America. That's all. Now you have to see the orientation with the Africa. This point, just see this point must come in the curve. So this point actually here you have to bend. So Africa bend here. So bend here and then draw the Africa. And here Horn of Africa. That's all. Stop it here. Then go for Mediterranean Sea. You will draw Greece, Italy, and then the Spanish and Portugal here. That is Iberian Peninsula. Then you have the Europe map. And then I'll go here. I will draw Baltic countries. Sorry, the space is not enough for me. Now I'll draw here. I'll go for Russia. Okay, now I'll stop it here. Fine. Now I'm going for India. I'm doing a bend here. This is Myanmar. This is Indonesia. Sorry, Indonesia, I mean, sorry. This Myanmar stretch I'm talking about, Southeast Asia. Okay, sorry. You have to draw a little bend here. This is Southeast Asia. Again, one bend for China. Again, one bend for Russia and Japan. Again, one bend like this. That's all. Now I'll draw Japan here. If at all, it is better you take a line dip here because you have the North Korea and South Korea. And this is Southeast Asia. You have the China here. So China means you have the Taiwan here, little smaller than this also. Now you will draw Indonesia, Brunei, whatever. See, this islands and all you need not mark exactly. Then go for Australia. Whatever. Here Tasmania you have. Here you have New Zealand. That's all. And now you go for the little things. Sri Lanka, Madagascar, New Britain, Iceland, so Ireland, you have Greenland, you have Iceland here, and you have the Caribbean islands here. You have the Hawaii here. Sorry, Hawaii here. Okay, so like this, the diagram gets over. So see, just draw tropic equator here. This is the way equator passes through. Okay, so it has to pass through Indonesia, it has to pass through this and this part of South America. Like this, any orientation is possible, just draw this diagram. It is easier, practice it every day. It will be a lot easier than you actually think. You will not actually believe that you are able to draw India map and world map so soon. Okay, I had practiced it. I thought actually I was a poor in diagrams, but I tried and it was successful. Okay, whenever you wanted to see see this is places. So say for example, like this world map, it is a little difficult for you to draw. Okay, whenever, like say for example, they are talking about plate tectonics, or they are talking about things where the whole world map is necessary, you can draw. But if at all there is only part of the question, part of the things which is needed. Say for example, international organization questions, you can just draw. If at all ASEAN is asked, just draw India and the Asia. Okay, Asian countries. Okay, so like this Southeast Asia, including India, you can draw. And Indian Ocean also the same diagram. Okay, so same diagram, but with the Pakistan also. Okay, SARC also the same diagrams. So Indian Ocean, Asian, East Asia, you go little beyond also. So like this, for the same thing, you can draw just this diagrams. You can go little narrow also. Okay, so like this, it is simple. You draw this. Say for example, you're talking about hurricanes. Just draw in North America alone and show them. Okay, I'm just drawing it very fast. So North America alone and mark hurricanes. Okay, like this, you can go for this. Like tropical cyclones, you can just see whole India map is also not necessary for certain things. So you just draw the peninsular part of it. Okay, or just the Kashmir. Okay, sorry, just little went like that. So practice it again and again because it is I'm drawing it with the mouse. Some things are happening. So, but it is possible with a pen. So like this, you can just draw a part of the diagrams. There was a world history question about Malay Archipelago. Okay, Malay Archipelago question was there in the world history some years ago. So I drew this question. Okay, so like this, Indians went from here, and these people went from here. Or if you want to talk about the historical trade, what they went from India to thing, or India. Oh, sorry, India to Europe and all through the Cap of Good Hope and all. So like this, you can actually draw. Okay, you need not draw the whole world map to show them. Just showing India, drawing India and tell this is the direction. So to Europe, to China. You just draw this peninsula part of the India and just draw a arrow mark and tell them this. Say for example, they are talking about South China Sea. You will draw the China as well as the thing. So this is the South China Sea. You have the Southeast Asia here, that is Cambodia, Laos and all. Here you have China. You have the Taiwan here. You have the Philippines here. Okay, that is in the dots, many islands. Okay, you have the Philippines here. So like this, you have Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos and all here. So South China Sea, this is the disputed region. So like this, you can Indonesia also. So I have to draw like this, but I'm not able to. So like this, you have to draw and show what is the dispute which is talking about. Okay, so like this, it is better you draw only part of the map rather than going for the whole world map, if at all possible. So, yes, instead of this Antarctica diagrams and all, you just draw the whole globe of the map and show Antarctica, that's all. You need not draw a map for that. Okay, just show Arctic, Antarctic. If at all they are talking about polar regions. Okay, just draw this Arctic, Antarctic. You can also draw like this some diagrams and show them. Okay, when phenomenon is asked. Okay, instead of going for a map of Antarctica or Arctic, you just draw this diagram. Okay, so here I think I covered up, and we have more upcoming sessions on map reading. So first session I think will be about political map of India. And any questions? Any questions? I'll stop here. Can I? Any questions? Okay. Niranjan is asking me, ma'am, is there any best site for geography and maps alone? I have no ideas, Niranjan. Google search and see that. Okay. Okay. Thank you, friends. Fine. Hope you're able to draw. See, believe my words, you will be able to draw whatever your basics are, whatever your capacity is, believe in yourself. You will be able to draw this India map and think in 3 seconds. Believe me, in 3 seconds, you'll be able to draw world map as well as India map. 3 seconds only. Okay, fine. Yes, Janani, you have to draw a box for map. I told you, no, in a main sample sheet, draw it in any sides of the diagram and do make a box of it. Okay, because that is a gives a good look. Okay. Yes, Naveen, you can draw by regular practice. Thank you, thanks a lot. Fine. I'm ending up the session. Thank you.